Meet the GMMK3HE, Glorious's latest keyboard, and arguably one of the most customizable keyboards in the world. The one I have with me is the 75% layout with transparent keycaps that really let the RGB shine through. But this isn't just about looks. This keyboard is packed full of features such as the 8K polling rate, a whole suite of software customizations, and of course the power of Hall effect switches. There are a few different models of the GMMK3 available. You can get it in a more compact 65%, the 75% which I'm using today, or a full 100% layout. And if you want to take things up a notch, there's always going to be the GMMK3 Pro HE for the absolute enthusiast. It swaps the plastic frame with a CNC machined aluminum one and adds wireless capabilities. Now back to the keyboard at hand. And to my surprise, Glorious actually includes 4 different switch types in the box: the Lynx Blue, Raptor Green, Panda Orange, and Fox Red. Each one has its own feel, actuation force, and sound profile. If you want to dive deeper into the specs, there's a reference sheet included, or you can check out Glorious's website for the full breakdown. The idea here is simple: you get to test them out for yourself before committing to a full set. Swapping them out is super easy too. Just use the included keycap puller to take out the keycap, and then the switch puller to remove the switch, and you're good to go. No need to take apart the frame like you had to on the older GMMK Pro models, which makes the whole process a whole lot more convenient. The keyboard maintains the familiar 75% layout from the older GMMK models, compact yet very functional. The frame is a high quality plastic, keeping it lightweight with a nice finish. On the sides, there's diffused RGB strips to let some extra lighting through, and the back features Glorious's orange color with 2 kickstand feet. At the top, you'll find the USB Type-C port for connecting the keyboard, along with 2 toggles, one switching between Mac and Windows support, and the other for cycling between 3 onboard profiles, which you can customize through the software. And now let's do a quick sound test so you can hear what this keyboard sounds like in action. And now I'll compare it with my personal GMMK Pro equipped with the mechanical Red Fox switches. In terms of feel, they're quite similar since both use red switches with the same actuation force, so it should feel quite familiar for you if you're moving from a red mechanical switch onto a Hall effect one. Now I want to jump into the user experience. First thing you do after plugging in the keyboard is you download the Glorious Core software from the official website. This is where you get to play around with all the tricks and features that the board has to offer. In the first tab, you land on the Profile Selector. As mentioned earlier, you can have up to 3 profiles saved and swap between them using the physical toggle on the back. Next up is the Performance tab. Here's where you set the polling rate to the advertised 8000 Hz. You also get to choose the input latency, although I'm not really sure why anyone would want to increase that number. For the fastest and most responsive experience, I'm setting it to 0. And after that, we move on to the RGB lighting. Here you'll find all kinds of presets to choose from, but if you want to take things into your own hand, you can fully customize the lighting on a per key basis and even layer multiple effects for some really crazy setups. Next is the key binding tab. Here you rebind any key to your selection, whether it's a macro, media control, shortcut, or plenty of other functions. Something we've seen on other keyboards before, so this is not necessarily new. Now onto the Hall effect specific features. In the actuation tab, you can set the actuation point and reset point for each key individually or for all keys at once. You can fine-tune it anywhere from 0.1mm all the way up to 4mm. This is also where you can turn on and customize rapid trigger. You'll be able to set the actuation point, trigger sensitivity, and trigger release. All of these combine to give you a much faster responsiveness for in-game movement, especially in competitive first-person shooter games, which I'll be honest, I'm completely terrible at. But regardless of skill, It's a proven technology that definitely gives you the upper hand when compared to traditional mechanical switches. You can also toggle the visibility icon here to physically see how your key press translates in the software. This helps you understand how far you need to press the key to reach the determined actuation point. The last tab is Advanced Keys, and it does exactly what it sounds like. Starting with Dynamic Keystroke. This lets you assign up to 4 different actions on a single key press. 2 are set on different actuation points during the press, and 2 are set on the opposite during the release. And this is where you get to set what each key press does in terms of action. It could be a letter, a number, a function, or even other keys. It's possibly best used in MMOs or MOBAs, but you'll need to get a little more inventive than I am to find the best ways to use it. Next is Mod Tap. This allows you to assign 2 different actions depending on whether you tap the key or hold it down. A good example would be setting a walk command on tap and a run command on hold, instead of having to constantly press the shift key, for example. And finally, there's the toggle key. This allows you to activate a key with one press and deactivate it with a second press. Pretty straightforward. So to wrap it up, this keyboard builds on everything that made the original GMMK3 lineup great. It offers more customization than ever before, better functionality, and an improved software experience that ties everything together. From the premium build, flexible layout options, and magnetic Hall effect switches, to the crazy level of control over actuation with rapid trigger and dynamic keystrokes, the GMMK3HE feels like a true evolution for Glorious. I hope you found this video informative. Click the like button if you liked it, and stay subscribed for future content.